Now I'll give the floor to Mrs McAvan for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Madam President.
Linda McAvan joins the Labour Party in 1998 when she was also elected as a member of the Progressive Alliance of Socialists and Democrats in the European Parliament. As a member of the Committee for the Environment and Public Health, Linda has been tasked by the European Parliament to lead the Tobacco Products Directive.
What the law is really about, it's about what kinds of tobacco products should be on the market. And we've seen a rise in recent years of gimmicky products aimed to recruit young smokers, because we know that a lot of older smokers are quitting. So if I'm a tobacco company, I've got to recruit new people to smoke. I've got to have a new generation of smokers. So you develop marketing strategies and products aimed at young people. Some of those products I think shouldn't be allowed. We've got little pink packages which look like lipstick aimed at recruiting young girls into smoking. We've got all sorts of different gimmicky packages targeting young people. And there's some there who say, oh, it's up to the market will decide. If people want to buy them, they should be able to buy them. So we've got free marketeers who think that. But my view is we're not talking about adults here. We know that most people start smoking before their 18th birthday. Cancer Research UK did research which showed they're particularly attracted by these gimmicky products, which is why a lot of money is spent by the tobacco industry developing them and why they're spending an awful lot of money trying to block this new law from coming into being.
A further element to the directive is that of regulating the sales of electronic cigarettes. A week before the final vote in Parliament, Linda spoke to members of the press who were seeking further information ahead of the big decision.
Heavy smokers tell me they help them quit. But will they still be quit in 5 years? I don't know. Will we see the number of people quitting nicotine addiction entirely going down because of it? The other question. Some people quit altogether. Are they a quit route, or are they a new addiction that people will have? What is the priority? The priority is that the products on the market are safe, that they work, and that they're not a threat to public health. That is the priority. The priority is not whether they're big, small company. The priority for us is that they're safe on the market. That if you use them, they're safe. And if they are supposed to help you quit, they won't work unless they've got nicotine in them and if they give it a certain way. Otherwise, we see people buy something, they think they're going to help them cut down, but they don't help them cut down because they haven't got the right, they're not properly, people don't know what's in them. So there's lots of issues with them.
How are you going to explain to consumers that the European Parliament is restricting access to a certain product which is, according to scientists, definitely less damaging than...
Why are we restricting access to
well, because, you know, if you're putting these thresholds and...
we're not putting a threshold.
Or barriers, you know.
Well, we're not. The barrier is simply that by 2016, the companies who manufacture the products has to go to a regulator and say, my product contains these substances, it does this, and that it therefore meets a certain standard. We wouldn't put other products on the market, you know, which people are going to inhale, which without some proper regulatory framework, and that's what we're asking.
And so for the final vote at the European Parliament in Strasbourg, where all full plenary sessions have taken place in recent months. MEPs voted to have large warnings on cigarette packages and roll-your-own packets, as well as banning slim cigarettes and flavours such as menthol. While this is still not technically law, Parliament still has to negotiate a final outcome with the European Council. Today's vote will make possible some significant changes to the Tobacco Products Directive.